Are you kidding me? It's the same thing again. The same exact thing I have been complaining about. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. It really is. It hurts just to see how obvious the rushed pacing of this series is. And once again, nobody's going to agree with me. It's so obvious. This episode is a prime example of why. Let me go in depth of why this episode was rushed and how it was rushed. I want to try to be passive with this, okay? I want to try to be passive, and I want to try to talk about this as a logical standpoint, okay? Okay, so right off the bat, we find out that these people have been tampering with the CADs. We technically knew about this for multiple episodes now, okay? But we found out that there was a certain time and interval when these CADs got touched by the certain council or higher-ups at 7 schools competition, pretty much. We found out about this, like, there was only one time the committee would touch these CADs, but for some reason, there's an entire section in this episode with people giving their CADs to this clerk. Now, here's the thing, okay? The biggest problem with this is that this clerk, or whoever this person was, never had any introduction, build-up. We've never seen him before, if I'm correct, in this series already. And so Tatsuya automatically just selecting that dude's probably the person at fault. Yes, I know Tatsuya didn't know until he checked when he was tampering with the CAD. For instance, the way it's built up, Tatsuya had no reason to be suspicious of this person because there was no prior build-up to it. So that right there kind of bugs me a little bit because we never knew about there was someone else touching these CADs. And then don't even get me started on this generator. I swear to you right now, this episode cut out probably all plot development with the characters and they just skipped to the action scenes. That's exactly what I think they did with this episode, because majority of this episode was action and exposition. That's exactly what it was. I am fond of exposition, I'm fine with that, but the way they did it was not correct. For instance, there was a scene in this episode when you see these council members, this no-head dragon council members, or whoever these fucking people are, okay? They're talking and say, okay, we need to go to different methods and all that. Let's blow up Generator 7 or whatever and kill off 100 people. And so they take down the limiter of this person, and so this person's about to, go kill some people, but all of a sudden these two random people pop up out of fucking nowhere, beat the shit out of him, and then they disappear from the rest of the episode. Like, who the fuck are these two? Like, why should I care about these two? Like, who are they? Seriously, I don't even know their names. I mean, I don't even know this person, whoever's limiter got freaking removed, or the generator's limiter, or whatever it was. What I'm getting at is that scene right there was just rushed. It was obvious it was rushed. I mean, literally. That was just way too quick. The council talks real quick, all of a sudden generator, and then it's over. All that section proved to do was just show action in this episode. That's all. It was just to pander the audience for action. Really. The only scene I truthfully liked in this episode, and I really enjoyed, was the scene when Tatsuya gave that death stare. That was one of the best scenes in the episode, which I am happy for. But the big problem I have with that is that one scene will not hold up this episode. Once again, this series is rushing over core character development. I can tell, I can see it, it's obvious. They're skipping over dialogue between characters. I mean, it's just so obvious. All these different plot points in this episode are being skipped over. You could see it. And then, supposedly, as I'm being told right now, I've been told a couple times now in the past couple reviews I've done, is that there's going to be another arc after this 7 schools competition. Now, I want to bring this up real quick, okay? Let's hopefully everybody understands this. Supposedly, the information I've given, since there's going to be an arc after the 7 schools competition. This is episode 17, okay? Now, suppose if I'm correct, we're going to have 24 to 26 episodes, okay? That is not enough time to do, supposedly, this next upcoming arc. From what I'm hearing from a lot of light novel readers, is that if this arc is rushed, and they have admitted it's rushed, then that next arc that probably everybody's telling me that is supposed to be one of the best arcs in the series is about to get fucking butchered. Because it's going to have less episodes than this arc currently has. And so, I already know it's probably going to get worse. I haven't seen it, so I can't technically judge the upcoming episodes. But, I mean, history repeats itself constantly. I mean, seriously, they've already had multiple episodes. It's shown that it's going downhill by the episode. They have consistent animation quality that looks really badass, and I love the voice actors. But you could tell the quality of the story is going down because they're popping up with these random CAD schematics or whatever. You have this, like, revolver thing pop out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck is this? Just, there's so much stuff popping up that I don't understand because they're not explaining it right. And when they do explain it, there's just so much fucking information, they skip over it too fast. And, oh yes, I want to bring up something else, okay? Supposedly I was corrected by a lot of people last week that the 50 magicians, these 50 people that are like Tatsuya, do not have restoration magic or rebirth magic, whatever it's called, and they're strategic class magicians. What the fuck is that? I've never heard strategic class magicians in this series. Now, if I'm having light novel readers tell me this, there's a problem. I don't know if they're actually spoiling me, or if they're telling me this because they're probably not going to cover it anymore. That's the point I'm getting at. This is the problem the series has. Most likely, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on my opinions here, but I don't see why so many people think this anime is good. I mean, everybody has their own taste, I guess. Everybody has their own taste and love for certain individual anime. Fine. I can look past that. Just when it comes into terms of characters and plot and pacing, it's bad. There's one thing from thinking a series is good and, you know, it's your favorite series. For instance, my favorite series, Spice and Wolf, okay? I may be a big fanboy on it, but I see the problems in it. I am willing to admit problems with a series I enjoy. Okay? And so, that is how you know you love a series. If you can admit there's problems with it, then you definitely care for that series. Because I feel like, personally, if you love a series enough, you should be able to notice the wrongs, too. You shouldn't be blinded by just the good aspects. I see a lot of things, like Fairy Tail. It's one of my favorite shonen series to watch weekly. It has probably the worst plot I've ever seen in terms of just so many plot holes. But it has so much entertainment value that I really enjoy it. And so, yeah, I'm just popping that up right now. I mean, I can admit problems with these series, and some people really don't want to admit problems with Mahouka, which, they're obvious. They're really obvious problems. So anyways, everybody, I love all of you so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.